Okay, y'all, so check it out. I'm cooking some kale here. And I put about probably a half a tablespoon, a couple teaspoons in the bottom of this pan. And now to hold the heat in, I'm going to throw that on the top of it. These pans don't come with lids, I don't believe. Maybe a smaller one will. But this seems to work really good. So I'm going to add onions. Come over here and check it out. I'm going to add some mushrooms, some shiitake mushrooms, and some onions and spices. I think I kind of like to eat those tomato raw. So I'll either add that towards the end or not at all. I'm going to make a video on how to cut things like this. See that? When I first started learning how to cook, I used to cook in restaurants when I was young. I was trained by some pretty good cooks. They really needed help in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. They didn't have enough people to work up there, and I needed to work, so I got a job with no experience. I basically just lied. I'd worked at a pizza place and told them that I was a breakfast cook. Actually, I'd hardly even made pizzas. I mostly just delivered them. People do what they have to survive, you know. I'm going to throw this pepper in there. Look good? Yeah. Okay, let's do some cumin. Now the cumin really gives you some satisfaction because it's spicy. When you're vegan, that's what you need. Satisfaction, because you can't get no satisfaction. Yeah, I know, dirty action either. So, how about some anise? How about a little anise seeds? Those would be good. Oh, and that other one was garlic. Got the garlic going on. I'm going to add just a pinch of salt. Just a pinch. Okay, how about a little bit of this stuff? You know, I'm an okay cook because I just know the basics. I'm not like trained in cooking. And oftentimes the training that I've seen, you know, the things that people learn, is stuff that I wouldn't want to learn anyway. It's the same deal with natural health, because I don't eat meat, and so I don't need to learn anything about cooking meat. And there's just all these different things that don't apply to me. So I have to find other avenues, you know, for the different things, and I'm very particular about what I get going with, what I immerse myself in. So you can hear that that's cooking pretty good, but it's not smoking. It's not beyond the smoke point, and it's not sticking to the pan in there. And you'll see in a minute, I'm going to leave that there just as it is, and you'll see that I'll be able to take this spatula, and I love this wooden spatula, it's maple, Somebody left it here. I was like, yes! I'll take that. That's sweet. And it won't stick. You'll see. Check it out. Here's some seed sauce that I made the other day. I think I made it with pumpkin seeds, sesame seeds, some anise, cayenne. I may have added a little seaweed to it, let it soak for a while, and then blended it. And added maybe some more spices. But I just kind of wing it. I wing it with a lot of these recipes, if you will. And I never go by any kind of a recipe. I just have a basic knowledge on how things taste, the things that I like the most. I really love thyme and sometimes rosemary. And, oh, I love chipotle peppers, not too much. This I had added cayenne, you know, not too much of that. That's really aggressive. But you don't want anything too extreme because then it makes it taste yucky. Or you don't want it too bland because then it's just bland. Okay, now watch, I'm gonna stir it here for the first time and you'll see. See that? No sticky. Look at that. Natural Teflon. And unlike the other oils, it's like the bottom of the pan is starting to get a nice coating on it that never comes off, you know? And that's because I'm not having to scrub it with the copper scrubby thing anymore. Woo. It's looking good. Now, as it goes on, I think I'm going to turn it down just a little bit. I'll show you where I've got it put right now. It's an electric stove, and I've got it right there. I'm going to drop it just maybe a little bit more, you know. And I'll be back with you in a minute. Now, while I'm waiting for that to cook, I'm munching on a bunch of leftovers from last night. This is rice with amaranth, and I really love a 2-to-1 mixture. 2 parts rice, 1 part amaranth is so good. It's really good. The amaranth really adds a lot of protein and other nutrients, I'm sure. It's one of the superfoods to the mixture. You could look that up. But it makes it like kind of more creamy. The amaranth always makes stuff more creamy. It's kind of like pudding. And so, and it's got a lot of protein in it. And I think I already said that. Anyways, look at that. I put some of that sauce on there. Yummy. So you can also hear how much it's cooking, you know, by how loud. Listen. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna stir it again here. Look at that. Ha ha! No sticking. No sticking. They're done. I'm just gonna turn the heat off though. Throw that on there like that. And let it sit. So there it is. No stick. There's my meal. And as long as I don't turn it up too high, I think it's all good. Chakra got some, huh? It's good, huh?
Hmm.